Good evening, and thank you for tuning in for Chamber Live. I am Christine Curnan, Vice President of the Princeton Mercer Regional Chamber, and I'm pleased to have as my guest this evening a small business owner in Hamilton, New Jersey, Susan Carella of Carella's Chocolate, a family-owned, multi-generational business for over 100 years right here in Mercer County. Hi, Susan. How are you?
Hi, Christine. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's so great that you could join us this evening. It is amazing that Carella's has been in business for over 100 years. Can you tell me a little bit about the history of Carella's?
Well, we actually started when our grandfather came over through Ellis Island from Italy and became a shoemaker down on Hamilton Avenue and Ardmore Avenue. And then they moved down to Mercerville, opened a family business, family shoe store. And then they moved that building next door and opened Carella's Chocolates. So now we have Carella's Chocolates and Carella's Shoes right next door to each other, freestanding brick and mortar buildings. And combined, we've been in business over 100 years, owned and operated by family members.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So what is your favorite part of having your own local business?
The community, people, you watch their kids grow up and you see them come in and they're bringing their children in, and it's actually it's rewarding. The people experience is very rewarding.
So it's like your customers are part of your family, which I think is really good.
Yes, they are, and they become loyal. They're very loyal to their small businesses in the area.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm sure your business, like many other small businesses, have been negatively affected by the pandemic. What was your experience, and what did you put into place so that you could continue to serve your customers?
Well, in the beginning, it was everybody was shocked, and it was trying to move forward fast. We instrumented right away a curbside pickup. Now, that was Easter time. It was something we never did before, like any other small business, and we did well. We laughed a lot, we cried a lot just because it was getting used to everything. And then Mother's Day came and we added some flowers. Not a lot, just you could get chocolates and flowers. So you kind of moved with the times. We did a PPP loan so that we could bring back our employees that we had to let go because the business wasn't there. We also got a grant from the governor's office that we used to do our website, because we became more involved with website and shipping and people using that to be in touch with us. Luckily now we're open again with, following all the CDC guidelines with masks and everything like that, and, limiting the number of people. So, we're slowly seeing more people coming out. And starting to, hopefully things will get, back to some type of new normal.
Yeah. Well, it's very difficult for the small business owners, and, shopping local is something that I always encourage. You and many of the small businesses have historically contributed to the community and fundraisers for local organizations, your local schools. Tell me a bit about how and why you find that important.
Well, you're giving back to your community. You're supporting those people that typically come in and support you every day. And that's important. And you just it makes you more involved. It makes them more a part of you. And it's just that give back. It's a good feeling to give back. And we do work with the schools, the local schools, nonprofits, churches, so there's quite a few of them out there, and they're all hurting the same way the small businesses are hurting. So we're all trying to kind of work together to support each other right now, and that's very important.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's what we have to do, right? We're stronger together. So during this time of the pandemic, with the small businesses struggling, I really would encourage those that have received donations and everyone to remember, shop local, and now help support those local businesses in the region so that we could keep the businesses open and keep our region strong. So working together is just so important. As a chamber member, Susan, you have collaborated with some of our other chamber members on projects. Can you talk a little bit about that and some of your partnerships?
Well, we do a lot with Mrs. G's. Love Debbie. She supports many nonprofits herself and has events that will go and actually set up tables and participate for her, so that we're giving our chocolates and things in support of her endeavors. And we also made her logo into a chocolate bar. We made a mold of her chocolate, and that is awesome. And we also support her with new stoves and things like that for our families. We work with the Peacock Inn in Princeton, Princeton University. I work with Trish and Kurt Baker from Attitudes in Reverse. We've met quite a few really great people through the chamber and enjoy working with everybody.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I do encourage people to do business with one another. That also helps, right? Keep our community strong. Because we're all right here, we're all local, and holidays I know will be here before you know it. So please, everybody, remember to shop local, support your local businesses. Let's keep this region strong. So tell me a little bit more about, your employees, and like, who are your employees? Who do you hire?
Our employees we had 2 employees that they worked here basically till sadly, they, passed away. They were elderly at that point. Dot Hart and Vivian Cooper, they started with us and were here forever. They were like second mothers to us. And then we hire our local girls from school. We have teenagers. They typically start in high school. We work around their schedules, and they work through their college schedules. And we have one that just got married in the summer. She's in her 30s now, but she actually will come back and help whenever we need it. And she's just here on the weekend lending a hand. So they become part of our family, and it's a good feeling. We know them and they know us, and it's good.
Yeah, so I mean, I love the fact that you're coming to us right from your store. I can see the chocolates in the background and making me kind of hungry. So tell me a little bit about, I know you, for the nonprofit world, you do a lot with your website. Like, there's ways that you could partner.
Well, you can, if you order online, there are certain organizations that we are partnered with. You can't just pick one that we don't. We've investigated, we've worked with them. So you can go online and you can choose one of them if you so fit. We also do chocolate fundraisers with some of the schools where it's a pre-order and payment type thing. And then when you get your order back, you also receive a percentage of your order from us.
Yeah, a great way to support the nonprofit community. So yeah, that's wonderful. Now, you do have some special things that you do with your chocolates. I know you have great molds. One of my particular favorites is the chocolate-covered wine bottle that I just think is so amazing. So I just want people to know that you really make little special things. You try to do it a little bit differently. So talk about some of the little things that you do different than some of the other chocolatiers.
Our first motto is one size does not fit all. Everybody has their own idea of what they want to give as a gift. I do when I'm going shopping. So we work with you. I'll give you ideas, and then I will tweak it to whatever your price range is or whatever you have in your mind. We do have some things that are unique to us right now. The chocolate covered wine bottle, as you mentioned. We do take your logo and we can make it into a mold where we, as you need them, you tell us and we'll pour them into chocolates. They're great. They're the size of a business card. And then one other thing that we just started during the pandemic, we now do fruit arrangements and deliver. We are doing a 15 to 17 mile radius that will deliver, and you can call us and get fruit delivered. We can also order one through 1-800-Flowers and do Sherry's Berries with us. That's different. It's very creative because there's a lot of different things you can do.
Well, I mean, Susan, you as just a business owner in the community do so much for the region and for your other local charities. I just want to make sure that our audience knows that small business gives a lot, right? They're the backbone of our community, and they keep us strong. So I just want to thank you for all that you've done in the community. And I encourage people to shop local. Let's shop local and support our local businesses. I just think it's really important. And you do have the online version too, so you can order online from you, right?
Call us anytime and ask for me personally. And you're getting one of the family members, other than when we have the girls that fill in. Myself, my sister-in-law Connie, and my sister-in-law Joan. So when you call us, you're getting a family member. So we truly care about your feelings and what's going on in your life. Happy to help anybody.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Susan. I mean, it's a great store. If you haven't been to Carella's Chocolates, please, everybody get on over there. They have all sorts of gifts, great, fun, nice gift items, chocolate items. Make sure when you go in there, you're not too hungry, because I think that you're going to walk out with more chocolate than you need.
I can't thank the Chamber enough for their support of us. And everybody. The governor has been very good with the small businesses reaching out. Our mayor, Hamilton's mayor, has been very good reaching out to the small businesses and trying to make sure that, what can they do for us, and ideas. And the Chamber has been awesome, and we do sincerely appreciate that. And our loyal customers too.
Yeah, and Sue, we're here for you, whatever you need. Just glad you could come on the show tonight and talk a little bit about your store. And I'll be in there shopping, I'm sure, real soon for the holidays. So everybody, remember, shop local, support our local businesses. Let's keep this community strong. Thanks, Susan. Really appreciate you being with us. And I would not want to forget to thank our production sponsor, April Steady and New Jersey Buzz. If you are not familiar with New Jersey Buzz, please follow them on all the social media sites. And I hope you will tune in for our next Chamber Live broadcast on November 17th at 7 p.m. Be safe, be well, have a great evening, everyone.